In 2014, the Dakota Access Pipeline, a pipeline owned and planned by the fossil fuel company Energy Transfer Partners, was announced. And this pipeline was proposed to carry Bakken oil, crude oil, from the Bakken oil fields of North Dakota down to Patoka, Illinois. In 1868, there was a treaty that was negotiated between the Sioux Indians, also the Chetishakone, and the United States government, and the boundaries of that treaty of our territories. The Bakken oil fields is a oil play up in North Dakota, Montana, and Saskatchewan areas. It was discovered in 1953, and it was one of the largest oil plays currently in operation in the United States for natural gas and oil. As you can see, it crosses right through the ancestral homelands of the Oceti-Sakowin peoples. The Oceti-Sakowin are people that depend and have a vibrant relationship with the land itself and the waters that cross through it. The Minish-O'Shea is also known as the Missouri River. It is the cloudy waters. It is the lifeblood of our people. It is the backbone of our nation, crossing right through the center of it. A major point of contention was its crossing near the Standing Rock Sioux Reservation. As you can see in the map here, the Standing Rock Sioux Reservation borders ends at the Cannonball River, and the pipeline was planned to cross just a mile north of the reservation borders and a mile and a half north of the water intake, the primary water intake for the tribal nation itself. This Standing Rock Sioux tribe, major point of contention was on two issues. That the tribe was never properly consulted by the federal government as required by federal policy in the impacts of this pipeline upon their water, upon their treaty rights, their fishing rights, and just in general impacts upon the communities in the water intake, primary water intake, just south of the proposed crossing. The second point of contention in the argument that Standing Rock Sioux tribe presented is that the proposed crossing and the route of the pipeline crosses right through significant cultural sites held sacred by the tribe itself and also neighboring tribal nations of the Mandan, Hidatsa, and Arikara nations farther upriver. Our relationship as Oceti-Sakowin people is based off the land. Our languages are based off the land. Our heritage and our culture and our instructions on how to live in a healthy relationship, a healthy, balanced way of life is based on a relationship to the land. In response to this project, grassroots people and Oceti-Sakowin relatives stood up in resistance to this project. The argument that was put forth was that we have a sacred duty to uphold the spiritual integrity of Mother Earth, and that her rights were being violated by Energy Transfer Partners, by Dakota Access Pipeline, in the federal government with the planning and the proposed path of this project. In response to the resistance that we saw, this indigenous resistance in Standing Rock, we saw an alarming escalation of a military-style police presence. 24-hour, 24/7 police observation, helicopters flying over our camps 24/7 for months on end. We saw dog attacks, dogs used upon people who are using, in their belief, whose purpose in being there was in defense of Mother Earth and the rights of Mother Earth. We saw the use of water cannons, microwave cannons, pepper spray, rubber bullets used upon peaceful water protectors. The state historians couldn't come until 2 days later. So in between the time when the state representatives showed up and when the tribe identified the sites, Dakota Access Pipeline, the Dakota Access Company bulldozed the site before state officials could monitor or could identify those sites. We have seen over 700 water protectors arrested, all on behalf of protecting the water, the spiritual integrity of the land, in our sacred relationship as Ochechi people with Mother Earth. The arguments that we put forth is that this was not only an issue of protecting our rights, our treaty rights, is an issue of upholding the rights of Mother Earth to live in balance. So this is my presentation as an expert about the fight against Dakota Access Pipeline and water protectors in the Ochechi standing up on behalf of Mother Earth.